Hi friends, today we are going to see the past year NEET questions for the chapter Biodiversity and its Conservation, and today in this video we will cover the last part of this chapter. Okay, so it is going to be part 5. Now let's begin with the first question, which was asked in the year 2004. In your opinion, which is the most effective way to conserve the plant diversity of an area? Okay, so we have to analyze the options that are given here. By tissue culture method, by creating a biosphere reserve, by creating botanical gardens, and by developing seed bank. So out of the 4 options, what do you think, which you think will be a feasible this thing, or will be the most effective method to conserve? Say by tissue culture method, it is not possible. By creating a biosphere reserve, that has to be a contribution from all, right? It is not just one person contribution. So once again, this option fails. By creating a botanical garden is actually a conservation. At the same time, it is also called as preservation. So again, like the endangered one, the ones which are going to face the extinct, the ones which are going to have a big danger in future, they are the ones which are preserved here. So once again, this is not the answer. Okay, and if you see a tissue culture, mostly they are used for the propagation method, right? Propagation method. So that is also not an effective method. So the first or the most important effective method will be by developing a seed bank. Okay, botanical gardens can conserve only few varieties of plants, therefore that also will not be effective. So by developing a seed bank, by preserving them, you can actually it can be an effective method to conserve the plant diversity. Next question here, which group of vertebrates comprises the highest number of endangered species? I think it's a very easy question. Out of the 4 options, the first place goes to mammals. Okay, in which group? And they've mentioned clearly vertebrates, right? So it's mammals. So that is a hint that is given here. Okay, next question here, the endangered largest lemur, dree, okay, is found in dash. So what is this actually? It is found in Madagascar. Okay, the lemurs are the inhabitants of the Madagascar and the Comoro Islands. Okay, therefore the right answer is option B. Next question here, an institution where valuable plant material likely to become irreversibly lost in the wild or in cultivation is preserved in a viable condition is dash, or is known as dash. Now you have 4 options here. So what is a genome? We will discuss one by one. That will be the most effective method to learn this answer. So what is a genome? How can you describe genome? See, genome can be described or it can be defined as a haploid set of chromosomes. What is it? Haploid set of chromosomes in a gamete or a microorganism in each cell of a multicellular organism. So what do you mean by herbarium now? It's actually a method to preserve, right? Herbarium. Herbarium is a method or a collection of preserved plants or specimens which are associated with the data used for the scientific study. So that is also not the answer. Now what about gene library? Have you heard about it? Gene library. See, a genome library or a genomic library or a gene library, it is a collection of total genomic DNA. What is it? The collection of total genomic DNA from a single organism. The DNA is stored in population of identical vectors, each containing a different insert of DNA. Okay, and gene bank. So what is the difference between the gene library and gene bank? See, a gene bank are the type of biorespiratory which preserve genetic material. It can be of the plants. So you can say it's an in vitro storage. Okay, now the right answer to this question is option D, gene bank. An institution where valuable plant material likely to become irreversibly lost in the wild or the cultivation is preserved in a viable condition, which is known as gene bank. Okay. Next question here. Which animal has gone extinct in recent times in India? So what do you mean by Panthera Leo? That is one which is going to be which is actually gone extinct in recent times. It is option A, Panthera Leo has gone extinct in recent times of India. So what is Panthera Leo? Is it a lion or a tiger? What is it? It is a lion. Okay, it's a lion. The lion is a species in the family of Felidae. It is a muscular, deep-chested cat with a short, rounded head, a reduced neck and round ears, and a hairy tuft and end of his tail. It's sexually dimorphic. Adult male lions have the prominent mane, which is the most recognizable feature of these species. Okay, the scientific name of this is Panthera Leo. Next question here. A high density of protected animal in a national park can result into dash. So this question was asked in the year 1999. Very easy question in fact. You're given 4 options here: mutualism, immigration, predation, and intra-specific competition. So it is obviously not mutualism, immigration, or predation. The right answer is intra-specific competition. Competition between organisms of the same species is called as intra-specific. Okay. Mutualism is the obligatory and mutually beneficial relationship occurring between two interacting organisms. And predation, you know, one will be affected and one will be benefited. While migration, it is understood they migrate from one place to another. Therefore, a high density of protected animal in a national park can result into intra-specific competition. There might be a competition between them which can lead to extinct also. Therefore, the right answer is option B. Next question here. MAB stands for. So this is a direct question. So I will tell you the full form and I'll tell you what it is. The right answer is option B. Man and Biosphere Program. MAB is Man and Biosphere Program, and this was launched by UNESCO in the year 1971. There are about 14 projects under this program, and they focus on the research and training with the emphasis on the ecological approach to the study, which is happening on the interrelationship between man and the environment. Okay, so the full form of MAB stands for option B, Man and Biosphere Program. Next question here. A number of natural reserves have been created to conserve specific wildlife species, and you have to identify the correct combination from the following. It's an easy one. I think you'll be able to answer now. Gir forest is specially for lion. Kaziranga, once again, it's not for elephants. Kaziranga is meant for rhinoceros. Therefore, it's wrong. Rana of Kutch is for wild ass. You think it's right? That's right. Manas Wildlife Sanctuary is not for musk deer. It's actually for elephant and rhinoceros, while musk deer comes for Manali. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option C, which has the right combination. The rest of them are wrong, and to your right side you can see the clear image of it, which is right. Okay, next question here. Which of the following is a correct matching pair of the sanctuary and its main protected wild animal? So this is a very easy question because we just now discussed in the earlier question that Gir forest or the Gir sanctuary is exclusively for the Asiatic lions. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Gir forest is important for protecting the lion. The ecosystem of Gir with its diverse flora and fauna is a result of the efforts of the government, forest department, wildlife activists and the NGOs. The forest area of the Gir and its lions were declared as protected in the year 1900s by then the Nawab of Risley State Jugnauth. The initiative assisted in association and conservation of the animals. So it's an effort that is made by the government and also from the year 1900 it seems. See how much effort they have put in. And actually we have a good number of lions now. It has increased as by now if you look at the data. Okay, next question here. Ranthambore National Park is situated dash. I think we discussed in the earlier parts of the same chapter. Yes, the answer is Rajasthan. It is situated in Rajasthan. Next question here. National park associated with rhinoceros is dash. This is again an easy question for you. Yes, it is Kaziranga National Park, which is situated in Assam and associated with the rhinoceros. Okay. Next question here. Soil conservation is dash. Okay. So what is soil conservation? You have to maintain the fertility. And you have to maintenance actually. You have to maintain. Soil conservation is to conserve the fertile soil from the losses like heavy rainfall, drainage, or any other soil erosion, high wind, flood, drought, etc. So soil conservation is actually protecting it from loss. So it's a protection against loss. Therefore, the right answer is option D. Soil conservation practices in counter farming, terrace farming, no-till farming, organic farming. So these are the methods that they use. Soil conservation is very important. That is why the plants can and the crops can survive. Okay, it is very important to sustain the fertility of the soil. Okay, therefore the right answer to this question is option D. With this, we complete the full chapter of biodiversity and conservation, the past year NEET questions. Hope it helped you a lot. Have a look and let's meet in the next new chapter. Thank you.